Hey everybody, Sagittarius98 Adam. I'm going to record the daily for the 4th of June now. It's tagged NSFW, so I don't know, perhaps it is. The comments seem to indicate that that was somewhat in jest, perhaps. So, I don't know. But if it is, I'll tag it appropriately on this video. I guess, well, maybe not, because then YouTube might, technically you can't do that. There might be more issues with that. Well, whatever. We'll see. Okay. This one is very nice. It's not NSFW. I'm glad to see it. Beautiful view. What's some sort of tower on that side? Gorgeous view. We're in South America somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where yet. Actually, it could be in, I think we're in Mexico. Naroje Basura, okay. 21 kilometers to what? Just 21 kilometers, period? Yes, apparently. I'm going to say it's so, because for some reason I couldn't go back to that. Velocidad controlada por radar. Livianos, buses pesados. Okay, so those are speed limits for depending on the type of vehicle you have. Between 60 and 40 kilometers an hour. Okay, so the question is what country? I would say Mexico. This could also be Guatemala. I've not really been placed in Guatemala often. But it could theoretically be Guatemala. It would be a quick appearance from the time it first appeared in Street View to when it showed up in the daily, but I could see it. No Naroje Basura and yeah, fine, undisclosed. Okay. None of these things actually say anything useful. We're all about not throwing stuff, because basically I guess this is a big place for dumping. It's kilometer 22. Why is it such a fancy kilometer marker? It's a legitimate question. Provincia, gobierno de... it's the gobierno de something, some province. Oh, that's not good enough. Maybe the next one, 1 kilometer down the road. I'll be able to read it. Come on. Okay. Moving is severely impacted here. The keyboard may be of use. Now there was a sign. Okay, same thing, zona de derrumbes. Okay, yeah, you need to get to that next kilometer mark. So the fact that it's in Provincia kind of rules out Mexico, since Mexico has states, not provinces. There would be estados. It's Estados Unidos de Mexico. So that rules out, yeah, so I'm thinking, what, Colombia maybe? I mean, again, where's the sun? The sun is to the south. You know? Well, Colombia, it would still be to the south, right? So it still could be Colombia. I'm now thinking Colombia over Guatemala. Even though Guatemala, I'm not really sure how they do stuff in Guatemala when it comes to kilometer markings and so on. I don't see a license plate on the side of the truck though. Well, it does say Colombia, however, which means that it is Colombia. I don't know where in Colombia. It's in the mountains somewhere. You can tell easily it's in the mountains. It's pretty wet. So it's anywhere down this spine. I would put it down a little bit south, closer to Ecuador. but really it could be anywhere in that stretch. Oh, well, that says Ecuador. So now I'm actually thinking this could be Ecuador. Northern Ecuador, somewhere around Colombia-Ecuador border. The fact that we see all these weird markings makes me think Ecuador more so than Colombia. I don't know. There's a tunnel exit. What else do we have? Pincho. Okay, look. What roads are there in this stretch? The 45. That's flatter. That's flatter. No, I'm going to move it back here. I'm going to move it to Ecuador. It was Ecuador. It was further, around the 20. Okay. I didn't see any indication of that, but I'm glad I at least got the contour. That was a very gorgeous location. I really enjoyed it. This one looks like Brazil. I don't know where, really. I would say Goiás right off the bat. It does not look like Minas Gerais, which ultimately means nothing, but I don't think it is Minas. Does that say Acrelandia? Acreuna. Well, that still could mean we're in Acre. Acre is a possibility. Nothing there. I'm not placing Acre very often, but it because it's flat. Goiás is a little bit more mountainous, I think. This is as flat as you can. Well, so much for that. It is Goiás actually. So I was gonna say Goiás is a little flatter, or a little more mountainous, but apparently it is, and not this part. We're on the Goiás 513. Yeah, the Goiás is very green, which I've noticed in general in playing many games, but of Geoguessr, but really a lot of times when I see very green and lush landscape in Brazil, immediately the first thing that pops into my mind is Goiás. I don't know why that's the case. That might just be with when the images were taken. That could very well be the case. But I don't know. Okay, the 513. I don't see that. And the reason why I don't is because it's kind of hard to scan the entire state. So, first of all, this area in here is flatter by Rio Verde. At least that's what I think is true. But it might not be. It would be numbered from the south, which means we're going in the wrong direction, but in any case, we're not getting anywhere within 12 kilometers, so I'm comfortable with where I am, or with which direction I'm going. Possibly pick up something else, but really, I'd probably be best spent just looking for the Goiás 513 at this point. The only thing that would be helpful is a government sign indicating a town, because towns are much easier to search for in Brazil than roads. At least when you're not on a national road. Hold on. 9. I am going in the right direction. I'm still not, I'm not going to get anywhere within 2 minutes. Time's flying by. But, there might be at least something, at least a sign. Because one of those, even if it's then the sign, any one of those would be helpful. Simply to have a town to go off of. There is something here. Yeah, there is. São José Fazenda. Oliveira Global Rural. Okay, well, there's nothing. I've got a minute to go. I guess I just look for the 513 and hope to find it. There's the 413. $188. 465. There's no pattern to these roads, by the way. It feels like there should be, or there is, but there isn't. Not one that I know of. 501 is the closest. But again, that means nothing because there's no pattern. Okay, this part is mountainous. It seems, at least. This part is not. Again, perception might not be reality. We already looked in this part, so I believe that this is going to be it. Yeah, sure. A little bit further north. There's the 513. I don't know why I missed that. Oh, there's Acreuna. I should have looked for Acreuna. I would have found it. Okay. It was a nice location. I enjoyed it. This one is going to get a 1 star. One-star location. Because there's a bad camera. It looks like Florida. Possibly Alabama, South Carolina, Georgia. That's about it, I think. Am I going in the right direction? I have no clue. Nothing really in either direction can be seen from the start, so I'm just going to continue on in this direction for now. I'm starting to rule out Florida. Well, I started to do that, and there's a big palm tree. Although it was not a natural palm tree, it was a planted one. But still, I mean, because what you see is all these pines, but then with that palm tree, you're looking at a little bit more further south. But I mean, you've got the palmetto in South Carolina's a palmetto state, right? So you've got palms in South Carolina. So basically, it could still be South Carolina, somewhere in the eastern part of the state, of course, close to the coast. Okay. Yeah. Nothing showing up as of yet. Obviously, this is not an easy daily. I was told this through many sources that, even Nighty told me it's not for the faint of heart, and I think others agreed in the comments. So it's understandable that there's difficult locations today. I'm hoping I can escape this blurry camera or, get to main road, something that's going to make it more enjoyable than just going around rural southeast in a blurry camera, because that's not my ideal way to spend 5 minutes. There's an intersection here. Probably will tell us nothing unless it is South Carolina and you have the black roads. Black roads, anybody? Nope, no black roads. No black roads. Okay, so we can now rule out South Carolina, which presumably, so that will take us to Georgia. I'm not feeling Alabama at all. Florida maybe, but look, there's I don't really feel comfortable saying Alabama. Or, yes, also, but Florida. I'm definitely, at this point, I feel about 50% confident about Georgia being the correct answer, but who knows? Maybe that South Carolina thing they didn't do that back in 2007 when they took this image, or 2008 probably is when this image was taken, so who knows? It could still be South Carolina. I really don't know if they did that before or not. Minute 55 left. And still no indication of the state. I feel like I've gone in the wrong direction. But at the same time, it feels like it's a little too late to go back. I don't know. I might as well just stick with it, I think. Come on. The lag is what's making this even worse. Because not only is it's limiting the time that I actually have to move, as well as making it a lot more uncomfortable to move, and the motion is bad enough already with the whole fluid motion thing. There's stuff here now. At least temporarily there was. 53 seconds left. Ooh, there's a good camera. There's a good camera. What does that say? Vinland Drive 375. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go on that road. It's Bethel Church, Kirkland still. National Day of Prayer at the courthouse. Marchant. I don't know. Georgia is what Georgia is going to be my answer. Yeah, sure. This could actually still be Alabama, but I'm going to let it go down. Nope, correct. I was on the 268. Should have gone this way, and I went that way, towards Kirkland, towards Hazelhurst. I should have gone to Snipesville. I was correct. My 3 guess is pretty good overall. No, bad camera, 1 star. This is, isn't this a repeat from like a couple months ago when we were in Rio Grande do Norte on the BR 101? I'm half inclined to agree. 104, not 101. Like right there. Yeah, because the 101 doesn't. 101 goes to Recife. Well, let's go north then. I kind of just want to guess and get this over with because I don't want to go through this location. It might be, it might not be. Look. It looks like it could be Rio Grande do Norte. I'm going to say it is. It was. It was Rio Grande. Oops. No. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, there we go. It was Rio Grande do Norte. It was that repeat. Yep, south of Campo Redondo. That's, yes. It's a 3. I'm surprised that no one gathered Maybe someone did, but Nighty or whoever's in the lead didn't figure out that it was a repeat, which I'm a little surprised about. But I guess I can take pride in that. This looks like Sweden. Nedanbach. Eskilstorp. Okay. What road is this? I don't need the lag. I need to move. Somewhere in Sweden. Central, I'm thinking. That would be my guess at the moment, would be central Sweden. So the NSFW part must have been just because of how difficult it was, and it was sort of a joke about, you know, it's not for the faint of heart. Or there was something in that first location that I missed. Maybe going the other direction, there was something, or in any direction, or in any round, frankly, if I went the opposite direction of where there was something that could have been considered an NSFW, then obviously I wouldn't catch it. But there was nothing apparent at the start. I need to continue down. Come on, move please a little farther. Okay, what road is this? I need a road indicator. I need a town indicator, something along those lines. Because, there we go, maybe. Yes, it is. 19 and the 23 towards Osby. Osby. 23, I don't see the 19 anywhere. Osby North and Osby South. North, Osby North, yes, okay. Osby South, and then 19 and 23. But really, they split there. It's a roundabout. You've got a roundabout there. Where did I came from one of the directions here, obviously from the south. So what direction was it? Where did we come from? Sudli and Glimara? Gliminge? No. Siebhult? Yeah, something like that. Gulimakra and Siebhult. So from this direction is where I came from. Yep, and there was a curve here. Curve here, and then Eskilstorp, right, to the west. Yes. Which is there. So that means it was this curve. We're exactly on this curve. Still during it. And Nedanbach. I'm going to say there. That is 5,000 points. It's not enough for the win. No, it's not. 24,404 is the win. But I guess, I mean, it was overall it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't great either. Certainly a lot of South America, Blurry Camera, US, Sweden was pretty easy overall. But, I mean, really, just one one perfect score. The other ones, nothing was too bad, but it just none of them were up to par. And in the end, second place. But overall, it was still fairly enjoyable. And until next time, see you.